Hey everyone, right now we're in North Brunswick. Just did a video, Walmart video, Trader Joe's, a live stream and all of that. But I wanted to talk to you guys about something. Now, here's one thing. The reason I am a Christian, okay, is the main reason is one, well, there's a lot of reasons, but let's put it to the main reason is it's true. The facts are the facts. Jesus died. Well, Jesus came here to save us because of our sin. And also, he died, rose, and everything. Like resurrection was factual. Everything was true. So here's the thing. I asked ChatGPT a question. If you were to choose any religion, any spirituality in the world, which one would you choose? And GPT said, I'll show you guys, Christianity 100%. You see that? Not because of emotion or tradition, but because nothing else compares on every measurable level. I had a whole conversation, massive conversation. I talked to ChatGPT quite a bit. I mean, it's part of my team, you know, for my business and everything. So, anyway, the facts are the facts. Now, you know, there's all kinds of other religions, spirituality out there, and you know, respectfully speaking, there's great people in every kind of religion, every kind of spirituality. You know, there's good and bad people in everything, really. So none of us are good. I mean, we can be good, we can do good things, but nobody's perfect. I'm far from perfect. Nobody in this world is perfect, period. That's why Jesus is here. That's why we need Jesus, because he is our gateway to perfection. Without Jesus, we're not perfect. Nobody's perfect. The only perfect person was Jesus. God cannot lie. God cannot sin. And Christianity is the only thing that really answers all these questions. Now, there's a lot of aspects to things, but let's just zone in on Jesus. Okay, so there's the Old Testament, New Testament, and the prophecies from like Isaiah were like 700 years before Jesus even came here. To the T, there was prophecies like from the beginning of the Bible to when Jesus actually came here. So, you know, God came here. So anyway, there's many verses, many like things that were just unbelievable. There's no way that it could have been like predicted to the T, prophesized to the T. So everyone, it's real. That's why I am a Christian, because it's real. If it wasn't real, I wouldn't be. And you know, if it wasn't real, what kind of hope do we have? Like honestly, we are born, and I'm speaking for myself, and I know other people, plenty of other people feel the same way. We're born to want to exist forever. Once in a while you hear somebody say, hey, you know, at the end of life, that's it, and I feel great about it. I don't know. Do you really? Do you really feel great about that? I don't know if somebody is actually being truthful. Maybe they are, maybe they aren't. I don't know. But, you know, we are born with that spark to want to exist forever. So it's real. Christianity is absolutely real. Over 500 people at one time, when Jesus came back and was resurrected, over 500 people saw Jesus at one time. Maybe at one time, but I'm just saying over 500 people seen Jesus after he came back. And the eyewitnesses were there. All the disciples, everyone who followed Jesus, they were there. They were there. And the gospel, it was kept so pristine, so guarded so well. In the Dead Sea Scrolls, we found it, and there was nothing corrupted in the Bible. The Bible was kept completely pristine, completely intact. I know there's books in the Bible that aren't in the Bible, esoteric books and things like that, Enoch or whatever. So I'm not going down that route. I'm just talking about what's in the Bible. So the facts are the facts. Now, here's another big deal too. Jesus split time. So you had before Christ and after Christ, BC and AD. I don't know about you, but when I was born, there was no split in time. It was just another day in the world, you know what I'm saying? So Jesus split time, and people outside of the Bible even said Jesus was real and things of that nature. So yeah, Christianity is real, everyone. Do your research. That's all I always say to people. That's what I tell people. Do your research. That's what I did. And, I was raised in a Christian family, so I had that background. And I understand there's cultural things. People are raised in different cultures. So maybe you're raised in a culture that is Islam or Buddhist or whatever. We're raised in different cultures. But the thing is, you got to look at the facts. I mean, being raised somewhere in a culture, I get it. And maybe there's good and bad things about a lot of different spiritualities. As far as I understand, there's a lot of good teachings of Buddha and all of that. So there's some good and bad things in maybe different religions, spirituality. But at the end of the day, what's the truth and what's going to save you? Jesus came as the Savior. Okay, so, and when you're Christian, you don't have to be soft. You're saved, not soft. As Seven, the rapper says. Seven, if you guys don't know Seven, Christian rapper. But I like that. Saved, not soft. And we're kind of walking here towards Trader Joe's. So we walked from Walmart. We did a video in Trader Joe's today, Walmart. But this video is about being Christian and why I'm a Christian. It's not because it's fake, not because it's some fairy tale. It's because it really happened. There's more evidence for Jesus than any figure in history at that time. So the thing is, like I say, research it. So today was basically a cold day because the weather is changing a bit here in Jersey. We're not far from New York City. We're in the New York City metropolitan area. And yeah, so I know this is a little different than maybe some Christian content out there. Our channel is about walking, real conversations, talk, real stories, things like that. We're just getting started on this channel. So basically, just wanted to chime in, everyone, and get some real talk going here for you guys, for everyone. So I understand that in this day and age, there's so much going on. We got our cell phones, we got our jobs, we got our, I say cell phones because everything's in your cell phone. It's like, wow, I'm always busy with my cell phone doing stuff. But, it's a digital age. We got a lot going on with the digital world. So the digital world is kind of taking a lot of time in my schedule. I know that. And I'm sure many of you. So yeah, you have to stay strong, everyone. And, stay spiritually strong. There, you got 4 healths, basically. You have your social health, your spiritual health, your financial health, and your physical health. So those are the 4 healths that you have to keep strong, everyone. So you know what all 4 of those are. If you don't have the physical health, what good is the financial health, right? If you don't have your health, if you're falling apart health-wise, what good is money? Maybe it can save you and help you a little bit, but then what if you're not taking care of your health? You're back in trouble again. And what if you don't have money and you don't have your physical health? it's hard to help yourself, and your physical health can go down if you don't have your financial health. Your social health can mean a lot of things right now in 2025. So your social health could be just on Facebook or on Instagram or something, or on WhatsApp or ChatGPT or whatever. And then you have your support group, your people. And then you have your spiritual health from God, staying close with God and Jesus. So basically, yeah, I'm just talking about all the healths. And, you know, so you have your 4 healths. Those are your main healths right there. Those are your 4 healths. Without your health, what do you have? So, all right, everyone. So, yeah, I wanted to just talk about the spiritual health today. So, do your research. That's all I ask for everyone. If you feel inclined to, cool. If you don't feel inclined to, it's important, but it's up to you, everyone. So, just wanted to give a piece of my research and what I've done. I've went down the rabbit hole. Look up Lee Strobel, The Case for Christ. I mean, the creed goes back to the time of Jesus, the creed. And like I said, honestly, I wouldn't believe it if it wasn't true. So, the truth shall set you free, as they say, everyone. And okay, everyone, so we're back at Trader Joe's right now. So I made a video in Trader Joe's today. I made a video in Walmart. We did a live stream here. We're at the North Village Shopping Center in North Brunswick. Cool spot. We do videos here sometimes. But everyone, yeah, so yeah, it's getting a little colder out. All right, people, thank you so much for tuning in. If you're not subscribed, we'd be appreciated if you could subscribe. Thank you so much, peeps. Have a great day, have a great night, great evening, great afternoon, whatever it is over there. See you all in the next one. Peace.